If I can ask everybody to mute their microphones, please. Thank you. Okay, so hello everybody, and a huge AwakenHub welcome to our WeScale information session. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to introduce to you WeScale. It's a brand new scaling initiative designed specifically for women founders across the island of Ireland. WeScale is a 3-year program, and it will support 18 women founders every year to scale confidently and sustainably. The programme is fully funded. It's delivered by AwakenHub and led by InterTradeIreland in partnership with Invest Northern Ireland, Enterprise Ireland, all under the Government of Ireland Shared Island Enterprise Programme. So that means there's no cost to the participant and no financial barrier to accessing this level of world-class support. And just on that, we're joined this afternoon by McGee from InterTradeIreland. So Meg, I'm just going to invite you if you want to say a few words, just so everybody on the call knows who you are and can put a face to the name.
Yeah, thanks, Claire. Hi, everybody. So, as Claire said, I'm Meg. I work for InterTradeIreland and I specifically work on the women's entrepreneurship initiatives. Yeah, as Claire said, these are supported by the Shared Island Enterprise Scheme, funded by the Government of Ireland. So, we're delighted to be able to launch these alongside AwakenHub. I've spent the best part of, I think, 2025 trying to get these out the door. So, it's lovely to be able to begin 2026 with them. And really, really happy that they're going to be here for 3 years as well. So if anyone finds that maybe they're not ready for this round so far, they will be waiting for you for the next few years as well. Thanks, Claire.
Brilliant, Meg. Thank you. So you'll probably see a lot more of Meg for those of you who progress to getting a place on the project. So as I said, there's 18 spaces, so get your applications in. And the one thing that I'll just start off in the caveat in case anything goes wrong with technology, if in doubt in terms of eligibility or anything, just submit an application because we'll find a support mechanism that's suitable for you. So what exactly is WeScale? So we've designed a program that brings together all the elements founders need when they're getting serious about scaling. It's an expert curriculum, and that's co-designed with the Bethany Centre for Entrepreneurship at Cranfield University, and it's accredited, which adds for the quality and the impact of the support that's being offered. Bespoke mentoring, so one-to-one guidance from experienced founders, investors, our big sisters, industry specialists, all who have walked the walk and have been on the journey before. Investor and corporate access, so curated introductions to the right partners across the island, and also you can avail of the support that is available through our AwakenAngels syndicate, which is the first and only woman-led angel investment syndicate in the island of Ireland, which is also supported by InterTradeIreland and the British Business Bank. And the secret sauce, our all island community, our powerful cross-border community where you'll build relationships that last long after the program ends, and the peer-to-peer support is completely invaluable. And all we would suggest is try to talk to as many people, many founders who have been on this journey before, and see if this is the right space for you. So WeScale Cohort 1 launches on the 20th of January 2026, and it's designed to blend strategy, support, and community into a transformative experience for you as a founder. So who should apply? WeScale is for ambitious women founders leading established SMEs who are ready for that next step. So founder from the She Scales pilot are on the slide there for reference. So you'll see some of our pilot participants on there, Gigi, Sophie, and a few of the others. So you're ready if your business has already a bit of traction. You're based anywhere on the island of Ireland. You're growing your team or preparing for expansion. You've raised or are planning to raise investment. You're entering national or global markets or have an ambition to do that. And you're looking for a clear structure and strategic guidance, accountability and mentoring, a high quality peer community, and practical tools that actually will support your growth. So if you recognize yourself in anything on that list, this program was built for you. And just in the next one, I'm going to share a short video just of the program, the pilot program from last year, just so you can get it from the participants of their perception of the program.
I feel like we were at a pivotal point in our business where the opportunity we had to scale, we just moved into a new facility, we were looking for kind of strategic direction for the company, and it was the perfect time to kind of get a little bit more structure about what we wanted to do. The moment for me on the WeScale journey when I realised that we could actually make it was hearing the stories of other female entrepreneurs get investment and bring their businesses to a global community. When I started the WeScale journey, I was struggling with our strategy and our structure, where we wanted to bring the business. There were so many opportunities, we weren't sure where to go. And now we've got a very clear, concise strategy. We know where we're going, we know what we need to do to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. The WeScale program gave me the structure, so the business tools, understanding the consumer, understanding our strategy, the market, the export planning, but also the emotional support as well. So being surrounded by a community of people who are on that same journey, who've done the things that I want to do, just gave me so much inspiration. Being part of the AwakenAngels community has given me so much more confidence in what we're doing. Before, I kind of thought of myself as a small business owner, and now I believe I'm a founder, I'm someone who can go out there, inspire others and build a global brand. Having access to a program like this has given us the opportunity to stop, to actually consider what we're doing and create a strategy that's actually going to get us to where we want to go. Without that, we may not have taken the opportunity to evaluate what we're doing, to evaluate our strategy, our export market, where we want to build the business. To any other person who's thinking of joining the AwakenHub community, just do it. You won't regret it. You'll learn so much. You'll have tools to continuously develop your business. It will empower you and you'll be part of a community. To the funders who made this program possible, this has been an amazing experience. It's genuinely changed our business. It's genuinely changed me as a leader and a founder, and it's enabled us to open so many doors and achieve already so many of the goals that we've set for our business.
That was the experience of Sophie Rooney from Chimac Sauces. I hope that really captures the spirit and ambition behind WeScale and to give you an insight into it. What we'll also do we'll place in the chat, Maria will share in the chat now a playlist of other participants on the WeScale program last year. So apologies if I swap from WeScale to WeScale. We're still trying to get used to the new branding, which is great. So why choose WeScale? So as you know, there are many supports available for early stage founders across the island, but scaling support for women is still very rare, and that's where WeScale is different. It's world-class support. We've co-designed the curriculum with Cranfield University. They are a global leader in entrepreneurship education. It's accredited learning. So you don't just participate, you graduate at the end, and the graduation ceremony is great crack, and you gain an accredited scaling qualification. Then it's an all-island connection. So WeScale takes place across Dublin, Derry, Galway, Cork, Belfast and Fermanagh, ensuring real all-island collaboration. So if you haven't been travelling across the island before, this is a very good opportunity to do that, as well as learn and be part of a community of great founders whilst you do it. And if it's serious investor readiness, so through AwakenHub and AwakenAngels, you'll get pitch support, matchmaking and warm introductions to funding partners. And, you know, I keep saying it, it's the long-term community. This support doesn't end in June when the program ends. You'll receive 12 months of AwakenHub membership and 3 years of alumni access. The community momentum continue long after graduation. This isn't a one-stop kind of program-based approach. We want to be with you on your journey from startup right through to hopefully exit or kind of making those millions as well. So just in terms then to transform your business, WeScale is designed to create measurable transformation for your business through accelerating growth with confidence. So you'll learn scaling tools and frameworks used by successful scale-ups. It'll help you strengthen your leadership capability. So we help you to build high-performing teams, make better decisions and strengthen your leadership as the business grows. And it's not just that we are developed, it's not a kind of a where you're kind of taught to. There's a lot of discussion. There's a lot of founder kind of fireside chats. There's a lot of interaction with different members of the community. And as we said, investors, mentors. So there's a lot of different kind of touch points that you'll benefit from as you progress through the program. And also improving your access to investment. You'll learn your numbers, you'll refine your pitch and build relationships with investors ready to back your vision and build future-proof strategy. So from sustainability to innovation to AI readiness. So we've really tweaked the content from last year because, as you know, just like just like you in business, there's no 2 days the same. So we have developed the content as well in terms of enhanced it around kind of AI readiness and implementing that too into all the session modules. And you'll build a strategy designed for long-term competitiveness. So what's the program structure? So what does it actually look like? What does the program actually look like? So from January to June 2026, you'll take part in in-person residentials. So there'll be 3 immersive mandatory. So it's mandatory. So you have to be available on these dates to attend. And they will take place in Derry, Galway, and Cork. So what we say all the time is you only get out of this program what you put in. And your commitment to attending the sessions, attending the program of services, and also, the one-to-one sessions and doing the networking and doing kind of the homework in between, then that's whenever you'll really kind of benefit from the program, and it'll also really support your scaling journey. The online modules there'll be 9 virtual online modules on top of the residentials to give you flexibility and depth. And then one-to-one mentoring. So what we call that is kind of a program of services. So from February through to July, you'll work closely with a mentor who is matched to you for your specific needs. And then the graduation retreat. We'll finish off with a celebratory retreat in Lustibeg and Fermanagh, and that will be part of our She Ventures Summit. And it's a chance to consolidate your learning and map out what's next for you. So you can expect around 8 to 12 hours where you kind of put in 8 to 12 hours per month, including all the sessions, mentoring and peer engagement. So then the key program dates, and these are kind of non-negotiables because these are all set in stone, and we've all the venues, everything's all secured. So, please do kind of check your diaries before you kind of submit an application to be sure that you are free to commit to these dates and times. So the 20th of January 2026, we're going to kick off with a full day session in Dublin, and that's just one day. We'll travel to Dublin that day and then back in the evening. And that's our onboarding and a whole AI awareness workshop, and we're bringing in a specialist US facilitator to do that. And then the 9th and 10th of February is the first residential, and that'll take place in Derry. And that residential will be the Achieving Sustainability and Growth. Then the 12th and 13th of March, we're heading to Galway for Operational and Team Excellence module. Then the 23rd and 24th of April, we're heading the whole way to Cork for the Block 3, which is Market Expansion and Innovation. The 13th and 14th of May is Belfast. This is an optional, so this is an additional. This is the optional investor outreach and pitch support for those companies who are going on that investment journey. And then the 9th of June is Lustibeg in-person graduation. And then the 24th of June will be kind of the offboarding of the official program and the onboarding into, the next steps within the community. And that there's also the opportunity as we do the US trade missions every year. So we do Boston, New York, and San Francisco. We're currently open for a US trade mission in February of this year. Maybe too early for you yet, but you may be interested. So the expressions of interest are open. Maria will also drop a link to that into the chat now in a second. So again, in terms then of the learning blocks, what really where the real transformation happens. So block 1, foundations. So that's about achieving sustainable growth, clarifying your personal destinations, scaling strategies, and bridging productivity gaps with AI. The block 2 is focused around strategy. So operational excellence, team capability, sustainability as a growth driver, and purpose-driven leadership. Block 3 of the training will be market expansion, building your growth plan, accessing capital, leveraging AI for value creation, investor readiness, and export strategy. And remember, this program isn't a one-size-fits-all, so each founder will shape their program of services and mentoring pathway to suit your exact needs. As I said, WeScale is fully funded, and we won't be shy in asking you for your full commitment. Last year, as the pilot project, the 16 companies who participated, they had to pay towards the support, and it was an investment of £1,000. And this year, InterTradeIreland, with the support of EI and Invest Northern Ireland through the Government for Ireland and the Shared Island Fund, They are fully covering the costs, so there's no cost to participants. All residentials are included, the accredited curriculum, the expert mentoring, investor access, the 1-year AwakenHub membership, and the 3 years of alumni support through the programme. So the only real investment that's required from you is your time. And we know as a founder, time is precious. But again, you get the value out of the time that you put into the program. So it's time to work on your business, not just in it. And sometimes there's just no better thing that you can do in terms of taking that time to think about the business, to think about what's next, and actually to get you ready to scale. So our promise is simple. We'll never waste your time. Every session, every workshop, every introduction is designed to move your business forward. So we're now welcoming applications for cohort 1. The deadline for applications is the 8th of December at 12 noon. The application process is very simple. It's an online application. There's an eligibility review. Then we do shortlisted interviews for those that we feel that we need to interview and have a final chat in terms of their application, and then the final selection and onboarding. So remember, if you've any queries in terms of eligibility, I would just advise fill in the application form, because then InterTradeIreland will know about your business and will be able to signpost you to other support if WeScale isn't suitable for you. And what makes a strong application? Number 1, demonstrating traction, showing why 2026 is the right moment for you to be involved with WeScale, identifying your specific scaling challenges, and committing to the mandatory attendance at the residentials and all the program touch points that we talked about earlier. So if you're ready to scale sustainably and strategically, WeScale is the program that will take you there. And that's really it. I mean, it's very simple. Doesn't our Denise look lovely and wear WeScale sign? We love it. So thank you so much for being here. We'd love to open the floor now for any questions that you have. There's no question that is, no silly questions, no question too big or too small. And if you're wondering about something, chances are someone else is wondering too. So feel free to maybe raise a hand, and then we'll call you forward. Then just maybe introduce yourself, and then we can answer any questions that you may have. So first up is Michelle Tierney.
Thanks, Claire. That was really informative. Yeah, Michelle Tierney. I'm from a medtech startup in Galway called Synthesis Medical. My question is just around the piece around having demonstrated traction, and what maybe it differs depending on the companies, but for us, for instance, we're pre-revenue, so we've no sales traction as such. So would that be something that would exclude us, I guess, from the process?
No, we have no restriction on turnover, because we know that there's a lot of high potential companies that are pre-revenue. So we'll read every application on a case by case basis. So what we say when we're saying about your traction, just tell us about what it is that you're doing, the traction that you have to date in terms of, knowing your market, anything that you think positively will help to sell your company. But again, don't be worrying about turnover and things like that, because we know there's lots of companies that we've worked with in the past that have been pre-revenue and have been eligible or that we've been able to support through this. So don't worry about that.
Thanks a million. Cheers.
Any other questions? Is it Laura?
Yes. Hi, Claire. Sorry, I'm Laura DeWolf, and I run a consultancy called Wolf Medical. And I suppose my question is, because I know I'd reached out to, I think it was Meg, and I wasn't sure whether it's WeScale or WeGrow. Is it the same application for both? Is it separate applications? I know you said once you put an application in, InterTrade will see it, but I suppose I'm still trying to identify which the best one is.
Sorry, you have to register on the InterTrade, your expression of interest on the InterTrade website, but each of the programs has a separate application form. So when I said if you submit, don't worry about eligibility for WeScale, I'm just talking about the WeScale program. Submit your application there, because we will read, as in the AwakenHub team, will read every application, and then we'll know whether I don't mean whether you're eligible. We'll know if you're ready. And if we have any consideration around or any doubts around that, that's why we built in the interview process. And when I say interview, it's a way that we'll be able to have a conversation just to see kind of, are you ready this year? Or maybe it's a case of we'll say, do you know what? You're not quite ready this year. You should do X, X, and X, and then come back next year for an application. But we really want to know who's there and who's interested and how we can help. So that's really what I would suggest, Laura, is that if you're interested in applying for both, apply for both. And through InterTrade, we'll know who is applying across programs. I would say that's probably, that would be my advice, Meg. I'm not sure if you want to come in there.
Thank you.
In case I've said something
No,
wrong.
that's all correct. Yeah, Laura, just to be clear, WeGrow's different program, different delivery agents, treat them totally separately in that regard. They have different questions. The application form, the first half of it kind of looks the same because we have standard questions we'll always ask you. The second half will have bespoke questions. So WeScale will have certain things they're wanting to ask for their assessment for their program, and then WeGrow's different. Is that clear?
Yeah, thank you so much. It really is.
No bother.
Louise, good to see you again. Twice
Thank you.
1 week.
I know, Claire, very, very lucky. Thank you. I had a couple of questions. Well, I kind of had 3 questions, and I think the first 2 have been answered. The first one was around, kind of tenure in business and turnover, which you have covered. And the second one had been around like the we build, we scale, we grow, and that side of it. I suppose the third one was around, if you need to have like an already built kind of tech platform or something like that within, so that's okay.
It's not just tech companies.
Yeah.
We're agnostic, so it's product, service, not just tech. So again, there's no limitation in terms of, what type of sector you're in or what business that you're bringing forward.
Yeah.
I would just put in the application and then let us worry about where you would fit. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. No, that's brilliant. Thanks a lot. It's exciting.
Nikki?
How you doing? Sorry, now I was a few minutes late, and I think you've just answered my question. I'm a service-based company, so that's what I was just wondering if I'd missed that part, but no, that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jennifer?
Hi, I'm Jennifer Clare from. I've been involved in business for 30 years. So we're in the process where I have my kids are starting to come and get involved in the business now, and with that they've brought in a lot more. We're a service business, first of all. So originally the main business is East Coast Adventure Limited, but under that we have a whole load of experiences that we offer to people, from outdoor activities to wellness and accommodation in numerous types of accommodation that we've built up over 30 years. So I think that question has been answered. So it does cover expanding our businesses, and okay.
Yeah, there's no, you don't have to be in business for a certain length of time, or again, there are businesses that kind of go on steady and plateau for years and then decide then if they're going to pivot or new technology has come in. So yes, definitely. I think that if you're ready to scale the business, then put in an application form, Jennifer.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
You too.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's just more common, Clare. I'm Kevin McGee and I work with Meg. I work for Enterprise Ireland. So this is a brilliant initiative to bring across on All Island perspective through our Shared Island Enterprise Fund. So what you've outlaid there, Clare, is a fantastic programme across the board, and the depth of it and what participants get out of it will be absolutely amazing. And the follow-on support to that through all the agencies and ecosystem, as you've outlaid there as well, will be very important. So anybody who's thinking about applying, please apply. That you'll be taken well care of through Meg and through Clare and AwakenHub there as well. So we're delighted to be kicking this off as one of many initiatives through our Shared Island Enterprise Fund, and hopefully that everybody gets a great bit out of it, and we hope to see some really, really interesting businesses develop across the island. And as you said, Clare, making millions and exiting at some point, all good to see. So anybody's taking part of it, please enjoy it, and we're there as well too. If there's any reach out from Enterprise Ireland perspective or any signposting, please feel free to do that as well. Okay, thank you.
Fantastic, Kevin. Thank you. Christine?
Hi, Claire. Just wanted to query on. I thought I saw the hand and I thought it was still muted. I thought it was telling me to be quiet. Yeah, just wanted to query the mentors. Are they matched through industry sector matched or previous experience, or where you are in your journey? And what would the expectations be around that one-to-one mentoring?
The one-to-one mentoring, I mean, it'll be the mentor will be matched based on your needs and sectoral experience. So based on everybody's kind of different journey. So there's no one size fits all, as we keep saying. In terms of your time commitment with a mentor, because the program is kind of a short kind of space of time over the 6 months, we would envisage probably kind of 1 hour per month with the mentor, and then in between times, you see, we have all the other touch points and the big sisters access and the investment readiness. So it's kind of, we'll build that plan with you as part of the journey. So it's really hard to kind of put that concrete now what that's going to look like, because it'll be different for everybody. But you will have access to a mentor who will be relevant to your business and will have expertise to bring forward for you.
Brilliant, thank you.
Kira.
Hello there, how you doing? Thanks a million for that. That's really interesting, and congratulations on the program, because it's brilliant to see that it's happening. So my name's Kira Reynolds. I am the founder of IASO Solutions. It's a data-driven mental health platform. I just wanted to ask Claire around the trade missions. To see, so I'm kind of ready now, investor ready, and I was wondering about the trade missions. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
So the trade missions are separate to WeScale. So AwakenHub and AwakenAngels, we take trade mission to the US twice a year, and we've been doing that for the last 4. Well, it's coming up our 4th trade mission, and that happens over St. Bridget's week. The 1st to the 6th of February. So last year we took 20 founders out. It's completely self-funded, so the founders fund themselves, and we put on an itinerary for the week that brings the group together. But in between that, we'll work. We do the prep with you before you go on the trade mission, and we also then utilise our connections and networks, and also through Invest NI and EnterTradeIreland with the teams out there in the Americas are fantastic support, and we utilise them, and also our embassies and stuff. So that's open to any founder, any woman founder on the island that's a member of the AwakenHub community. They can access the US trade mission, and we also open it up to people who may not have heard of AwakenHub but may be interested in the mission, and then coming on board with us. It's an added benefit for anyone who's on WeScale. So you may not be ready for some people who are applying now. They may not be ready for the US trade mission in February, but they may be ready for our San Francisco one at the end of the year and our trade mission next year. So it's being part of the community, and we'll talk to you separately, Kira, around kind of whether, if it's going to be useful for you, because what we do in AwakenHub is try to make sure that you don't waste any money, and that every penny that you spend is well worth spending the penny.
Good stuff. Thanks, Claire.
Okay. Karen, how are you doing?
Hi, Claire. Good to see you.
You too.
My name's Karen. I'm founder of In Charge, a self-directed care platform. I was just wondering how quickly do you expect to turn around the applications from the?
You'll know before Christmas. So we, on our plan, by the 18th of December, you'll be notified as to whether you're successful in a place on the program, because we are starting on the 20th of January, and we're conscious that people's calendars are filled probably already into January, February, and whatever. So if you hold the dates for now, you'll know on the 18th of December whether you've been successful or not. So the date is the 8th of January, and then we just need that time to go through the applications and make sure that we have selected the 18 participants, and been able then also to provide guidance to those who haven't been successful in this current application cohort.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? if you do have any other questions, there is an email address on InterTrade, and I should know it off the top of my head, but I'll bring on my trusted assistant, Meg. If you've got a question.
I'll pop it in here. It's literally WE, InterTradeIreland.com is the generic one, but I've also put my own one there as well. So just any issues, if the form stops working, just give us a shout. We're very quick at coming back to people.
Technical issues in terms of the application, you can contact Intertrade Ireland. And again, our team at AwakenHub, we're very happy if you want to lift the phone to us or pop us an email. Maria will stick in. I mean, most of you know our email addresses anyway, but hello@awakenhub.com. Everybody will be forwarded that email until it gets to the right person. But then all our personal emails, Clare at AwakenHub, Maria at awakenhub.com, Sinead at awakenhub.com. And then, of course, Denise has to be different. So she's Denise at AwakenAngelsHQ.com. But yeah, feel free to reach out to us. Any questions, we're here to help and support.
There's always somebody doing their own thing. Isn't that what they say in Sesame Street? There's always one.
Yeah.
Can I just add one thing, Claire?
Yeah.
If it's helpful. So we've had a wee run through the application form, and obviously when you do this on different browsers, people have slightly different experiences. And when we got to the end, you're asked to upload a deck PDF, or it's nice to be specifics about what you can do. But we found on our browser on Edge that if we saved at that point, it was deleting the PDF. So the advice there would be to upload your PDF and hit submit. And don't worry about saving your progress, because it took us a wee while to figure that wee bit out. It may not appear for everybody that way. It was just something that we noticed over the past couple of days.
Yeah, it's a general limitation of our forms. They just can't hold. That's why we put that right to the very end before you hit submit. You have to do that. And then if you're needing a wee bit of assurance that we've received it, just email me and I can go and have a wee look. But we will have received it. It goes through.
But to be sure, make sure that you get a confirmation.
Sure.
So then we know that there'll be no issues once the application deadline happens. That's what, because we wouldn't want anybody to be disappointed. Anybody else got any questions, or was that kind of clear as mud? We're so looking forward to having WeScale for three cohorts. I don't know if you even got the vibe from the video, but even looking at the video there of the memories that we had from SheScales last year, the fun and the friendships, and seeing all those founders still having those friendships and working together, it's an amazing opportunity. And the fact that it's not free, it's fully funded, and it is a big time commitment for you guys out of your business. But I have to say, I think, and I'm biased obviously, but I think it's well worth it, and really do think about it if you're at that stage where you are ready to scale. Louise, have you another question?
Sorry, I'm on the car.
Okay.
No, just one thing that made me think there, because it's great, as you say, you've 3 cohorts, and I was a little bit late, so maybe I missed it. How many are successful in the first cohort?
18. We'll take on 18 per cohort per year.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Brilliant. Look, I won't keep you any longer. Thank God and this is a good thing about AwakenHub. We always start on time and finish on time, so you can always hold us to that. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really looking forward to hopefully working with as many of you as possible. And if WeScale isn't for you, maybe AwakenHub would be for you. Our community is always open. We are always looking for the brightest, greatest women of Ireland to join the community and to support each other. So we would love to have you as part of our community. If nothing else, we can support you in other ways if you're not lucky enough to get a space on WeScale or not ready for WeScale at the minute. And we have other opportunities and supports that are available. That just leaves it for me to say thank you so much. Thanks again to InterTrade Ireland, Meg, Kevin, thanks for your kind words from Enterprise Ireland. Thanks to the team at Invest NI, and a special thanks to the department or the government of Ireland through the Shared Island Fund that have basically made this all happen. So it's great, and have a great weekend. and get those applications in sooner rather than later, because we don't want the technology failing when it comes to the 8th of December. So when it's fresh in your mind, get it in, get it out of the way, and that's it, done and dusted. So I would say do it over the weekend. That would be my advice.
Thank you very much. That was great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks
Great.
guys.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We'll pause on the recording.